Hey guys, it's Sarah from Book Nerds and Fangirls, and right now I'm taking a break from watching Disney Plus to watch Legacies. Now you're probably wondering why I'm watching Disney Plus. It's for a new video that I'm planning on filming that I'm super excited for. It's gonna take me a while to release it, but it involves watching old and new Disney Channel originals, movies, and TV shows. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for this project, and I think it's gonna be very interesting. Interesting. So I thought I would take a break from doing research for that and watch Legacies. I haven't watched Riverdale this week. I'm gonna do it after Legacies. So, let's go ahead and figure out what's going on today. I've actually kept this under wraps for a long but since this episode is finally here, I can finally talk about one of the people that are coming back, and that is Freya. So I heard Freya's gonna be in this episode. I'm super excited for that. Can't wait to see how we're gonna deal with the Sebastian being alive thing in this episode. Can't wait to see if more people will remember Hope or if it's just gonna stay Lizzie for a while. Well, and I'm wondering like what Clark's intentions as a headmaster are. So let's go ahead and watch this episode because I'm super excited about it. Okay, so there is so much to talk about. Oh god. This episode has had so much stuff happen just in this first part. I don't even know where to start. So let's just like go through like the individual people like I always do. I do that in Riverdale. I don't do this in here because there's a lot of characters, but I feel like there's a lot of storylines going on. So let's get on to those. Okay, first let's start with the least important one, which is Alark and Penny, I think her name is. No, she's Sheriff Mac, sorry. And Sheriff Mac, she's pissed at Alark for ghosting her. I just love the whole, oh, you could see me? I thought you couldn't because of how you've been ghosting me all week, and I'm just all like, ooh, yeah, you pissed her off, Lark, and then that was kind of cute, and then there's just so much stuff that I learned in this, like, okay, so we have, like, let's talk about Hope and Lizzie for the foremost, because they're also kind of sort of just there. I love Team Hizzy. I'm like so here for Hope and Lizzie as friends. They're just like a powerful dynamic duo, and I'm just here for it. Here for it. I mean, forget Josie. I don't even care if Josie doesn't like Hope at the moment. I'm pretty sure I would like love love for just Lizzie and Hope to be friends, because yeah, I love the dynamic between all three girls when they're friends, but we're here for Hope and Lizzie's friendship, to be honest. So let's get on with let's talk about Hope and Ethan because it relates to Hope and Lizzie. Okay. I'm just gonna say it. I don't ship Hope and Ethan. If I ship Hope with the two siblings, it would be Maya, because I feel like she has more of a connection with Maya. Even it was kind of like one or two snippy conversations, and then it's all like, hey, you know, if you want to follow me around or something, you should just ask me out. I'm like, bro, where did that come from? You have literally not had like a single conversation with this girl besides maybe like two. Your sister knows her more than she knows you know her. So like, if I had to pick between the two twins, I would pick Maya because like I like Maya more than I like Ethan. Nothing against Ethan, but why does Ethan's character get more screen time? Maya's character is just as important. important. And they're both supposedly supposed to be Hope's love interest for this season, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if, like, we have, like, a love quadrangle at the end of this. Not even a love quadrangle. I feel like we're gonna have a love octagon going on. With so many, like, love triangles and people loving people, and it's just like, are we gonna explore polyamorous relationships in this season too? Because I feel like this is where we're going. Going with this season. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about that. All I know, Hope and Ethan, I don't ship. Ship. There's just, like, a lot of things that I don't ship about that. He seems like a nice guy, but I would probably put him with someone else. To be honest, that's not, like, the main three girls in the cast. Let's see. See, I like how, Lizzie wants to hang out with Hope, or else she'll, like, expose what she knows about Hope to Josie, because of course, you know, Lizzie can't keep secrets from Josie. Josie can keep secrets from Lizzie, but Lizzie's terrible at keeping secrets from Josie, which is how you know Lizzie is the better of the two twins, because obviously, it's just like right there, the facts are like right there. Josie was the better of the two twins in season 1, and then Lizzie became to grow on everyone. Except me, I loved Lizzie from the start. Sure, now everyone's all like, yeah, we love Lizzie, and I'm all like, I loved her in season 1. It's kind of like the Damon thing with me. A lot of people hated Damon in season 1. I loved Damon in season 1. But I really do like problematic characters because I feel like there's more substance to them, more depth, and more things that could be explored. And the redemption arcs for me are just fantastic. I love redemption arcs. So maybe that's why I'm drawn to the more problematic characters, because I like tend to like their storylines more, and I love redemption arcs. Like, if that's a buzzword for me, redemption arc is definitely it. But enough about that. Landon is offering to be Roth's wingman when it comes to him getting Hope, which, you know, if Josie does give people back their memories, like, we'll talk about that. Like I said, this is a huge section to cover because, like, there's a lot to cover and we're barely in the middle of it. And me talking about that. About if Josie does go through with making people remember Hope again, because we don't know what she's gonna do with that spell, then it would be extremely awkward for Landon to play wingman to Roth, who wants the girl that he was in love with. That's just gonna be a very, very, very complicated. And like I said, we're gonna have a love octagon because there's just so many love interests weaved throughout this show. I mean, they're hormonal teenagers, so I guess it's alright. But still. Still, I cannot figure out who Endgame is, and it's just like season 2. Unlike Vampire Diaries, which I knew Delana would be Endgame. Endgame originally, I don't know who's gonna be Endgame here. There's so many potential love interests and people that are still coming that I'm just still like, yeah, I have no idea. But that's besides the point. And then we get on to let's do MG, Caleb, and Kim, and Sebastian, because they're in a group of their own too. Like, I love Kim and Caleb's like sibling squabble when it came to Kim going home, because she's human, so Caleb doesn't want her around the supernaturals. And like and you know, for a person who didn't want his sister around supernaturals, he had really no problem using Kim to bait Sebastian so she could pepper spray him, and him and MG could take him back. well, not to the Salvatore school, but to Dr. Saltzman, so they can figure out what to do with him, which will be pretty interesting. I have no idea. Is Sebastian gonna be part of the Salvatore school? I guess I have to keep watching, but I love, like, the sibling squabble between Caleb and Kim, and I do like the vibes Kim and MG give each other. Like, as some people might know, I'm not an MG and Lizzie shipper. I hardly ship Lizzie with anyone. I just think she's an awesome character. And so far I don't think any of the males in the show have proven that they really are interested in her, honestly. And I think that she just honestly friend-zoned MG because, you know, he made her look like she was crazy, and that's gonna haunt their relationship if that ever becomes a thing. But I just, like, I hope he stays in the friend zone. I'm sorry for anyone who thinks differently, but that's it. And then, like, then we get to the thing I want to talk about the most, which was Josie and Freya. So Josie is in New Orleans, getting Freya to help her with this spell to bring everyone's memories back of hope, or to erase her memory from everyone's memory. And you know, I really hope Josie isn't super selfish with this spell and erases everyone's memories, cause like, you can be jealous, that's cool, but like, there's jealous and then there's petty as fuck. And like, erasing someone from existence is just evil and other stuff, so I really hope she makes the right choice. Also, Freya naming her son after Klaus. Klaus just made me squeal. That, and you know, maybe future arcs for her son Nick. I really can't wait for that, because she did put it out there that they were thinking about sending their son to the Salvatore boarding school for the young and gifted. I'm just like, squee, we're getting a new character, possibly. Not this season, probably next season. I just, like, I love everyone's kids coming into the forefront. I really wish we could see Damon and Elena's daughter, but, you know, there's always room for that to happen. I mean, it's Commonwealth Day. We could see a snippet. I mean, why didn't Julie Plec think of this? There's tons of events going on, and Hope being in the actual Mystic Falls High School. You know, you could induct Stephanie Salvatore whenever you want to. Just saying. You don't have to cast Damon and Elena to get Stephanie up on this show, but that's just my personal preference. As a Vampire Diaries fan, I would really love to see Damon and Elena's daughter make an appearance. What else? Oh, Josie blasting Freya with that spell to knock her unconscious. I was just like, do not hurt Freya Michelson. Ooh, young girl, you just towed a line. I really hope that's not all we see of Freya, but I think it is. I think we won't see her until later, honestly. And I think I covered everything that I want to talk about. I know the segment is long, and I feel like this this video is gonna be long, but you know, it's just because I feel like this is gonna be the episode that gives us the most information, or gives us the biggest stepping stone for the rest of season 2. We're almost to our mid-season finale, I believe, so not sure. Let's go ahead and continue. Okay, so that was an okay segment. Not as information-filled as the last one, but I do like the fact that Josie called Caroline to figure out what she should and shouldn't do. I'm glad that Josie and Caroline are getting more mother-daughter scenes. I know that Lizzie and Caroline are close, and Josie disclosed to Joe in season 1 that her and Caroline weren't as close as her and Lizzie are. Well, Caroline and Lizzie are, and that hurt Josie somewhat. and how she feels like everyone could look at Lizzie and feel that she's Caroline's daughter, but she looks at Josie and Josie's more like Joe. So I'm glad that we had that whole mother-daughter talk for Josie and Caroline, even if it was over the phone. I like these little snippets of things over the phone, and I'm just like, I'm excited. I really want Candace Acola, or Candace King now, I should say. That's her married name. I really wish that she would come to Legacies for an episode or two, just so we could have the dynamic between her and Josie and Lizzie, and possibly Hope. Maybe like 1 or 2 episodes. I really enjoy Caroline's character as a whole. I didn't enjoy her in Vampire Diaries sometimes, but I do enjoy her character overall, so I really hope that she's one of the people that we bring back, or at least mention more. Because, that's her mom, and I feel like she's missing so much of their life. I mean, yeah, she's trying to find a way to stop the merge, but I don't know. I really don't know. And, with things happening in the later half of the season, I don't see how they could stop Caroline from coming back, honestly. Like, how are we gonna do this, guys? I don't think they've really thought that through, but, we shall see. I don't want to give any spoilers to who may or may not be coming back. But, I don't know. We'll see about that. That, and, I did get uncomfortable whenever, Landon recruited Roth to help Hope track down the whatever it's called, because I'm just like, oh, this is so awkward. This is awkward because none of y'all know that Hope and Landon used to be together, and now Landon is trying to help Roth hook up with Hope. And, maybe it would be different if they all knew about Hope and they all had their memories back, but, it's still awkward. Still pretty fucking awkward. Awkward and And then you got Lizzie and Landon, and, Lizzie talking to Landon about Josie and Hope, and then she's trying to distract him by talking about Star Wars, and she's all like, so what's your, thought process on Ewoks? And I'm just like, oh god, that's so funny. But, that's all that really happened in the segment. I feel like I talked more last segment because there was more information, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's continue. Okay, so I don't know how Hope is gonna keep any of her secret. Because, this is a truth-seeking monster that feeds off liars. So, if anyone's keeping a secret, they might as well tell anyone. And then we have, like, Sebastian, MG, and Kim right now, and apparently the person who summoned this truth-telling demon was, I wouldn't say a friend of Sebastian's, but Sebastian knew her. So I don't know if we're getting a flashback or not, or if, hey, I got a theory. We're gonna save this whole theory for my theory section of this thing, but I don't know. I don't know how Hope's gonna keep her secret for much longer. I like the whole segment with, like, the truth demon, like, chasing Lizzie and Landon. Landon in the whole jokes of, we're gonna do what Alien did, and this and that, and then Lizzie's all like, we're gonna suck? And then it's all like, first of all, ow, but they're like, no, we're gonna fight monster against monster. I think that was, like, a hilarious line, and then them not fighting each other, and Lizzie's just all like, yeah, I told you. And then, like, Landon's trying to get Lizzie to tell him the secret, even though she knows it's gonna break Josie's heart. And then, like, Hope just, like, silencing her, and Landon's like, I knew this had to do with you. So I don't know how Hope's gonna keep that is secret, and, I don't know. No, I guess we'll, see about that later. There's just a lot of information in this episode. And a lot of things are coming to the forefront. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention the fact that Sheriff Mac found the scene of the crime that happened last episode, wherever Clark was just like busting this one chick until she let her blood blusted out, and the bartender and stuff. And now Sheriff Mac is just like, well, we placed you at the scene of the crime, and blah blah blah. And we're gonna get down to the bottom of this, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't know. I don't know how any of these secrets are gonna be kept secret for long, so let's go ahead and continue with this episode. So more of MG and Sebastian fighting over, people keeping secrets and other stuff. And apparently Sebastian, the reason why this truth-seeking demon was summoned by Cassandra in the first place was because of Sebastian. Sebastian lying to her, not being honest. So I'm actually wondering if she's gonna come into play, and if she looks like Lizzie a little bit, and that's why he's attracted to Lizzie, because she reminds him of Cassandra, and I'm guessing we're gonna know more about that later. I need like a flashback episode of this Cassandra and Sebastian. People, I need this flashback episode to happen. Or else I'm not gonna understand it. And then I love the whole, Lizzie and Hope spilling their secrets. I love the whole, I still hear butterfly clip or something like that. And Lizzie's all like, I loved that clip. And then Hope's all like, I had a crush on Josie for a week. And then Lizzie's all like, read my lips, that's never gonna happen. But now that it's put out there, Josie is real. They both had a crush on each other. So like, why can't this whole Josie Landon and thing be a thing? I think, it would be good to explore those types of relationships, but that's just me. I've never seen a polyamorous relationship on television, so I don't know if that would be a thing, or if it's gonna be a thing this season. I like Lizzie's, read my lips, it's not gonna happen. And then how Lizzie accidentally killed Hope's hamster. It's all like, what? And then it's all like, he's not gonna leave until I tell everyone that I'm back. And then I love how Josie's all like, you're right, I'm back too. And then she just hits the monster with the dark energy, and she possibly let everyone remember Hope, because everyone like passed out. And I hope she made the right decision. So that was kind of sort of intense and funny at the same time. I really enjoy Hope and Lizzie's dynamic. I really hope we get more scenes of those two together. And Sheriff Mac always assuming that Alark is involved in things, which he is because he deals with supernaturals all the time. And Matt actually being mayor of the town now, I'm just like, has it gotten better? No, because Matt Donovan does not do shit. How did he get elected mayor? I have no idea. Did more in Legacies than he ever has in Vampire Diaries, that's for sure. Sure, I kind of like that he's doing a lot for himself now. I just wish we would have saw that in Vampire Diaries, because he was like one of the most useless characters in Vampire Diaries. And even like whenever he makes appearances, it's just like they don't go anywhere, and then all of a sudden he's doing well and better. No idea how that happened, but that's besides the point. Let's get back to this episode. I'm pretty sure I'm almost done with it. This has been an entertaining episode. I can't wait to see how it ends. So I'm not gonna lie, how Sebastian got desiccated in the first place got to me. It's because Cassandra, his lover, was keeping a secret, and to keep him safe, she desiccated him. him, and he watched as she was torn limb from limb for keeping his secret, and I'm just like, wow, okay, that's deep. I'm starting to like Sebastian more. He's heartbroken. He lost the love of his life. Lizzie reminds him of her, obviously. That's who he was talking about whenever Lizzie was all like, you remind me of whenever he was telling Lizzie, you remind me of someone I used to know, and I'm just like, okay, I'm kind of starting to ship Lizzie and Sebastian, not gonna lie. I think it's kind of cute, and I think, like, him crying, I feel like he's a very effective crier. I actually watched him in Descendants 2 the other day, and while I didn't think his part was, like, I thought his part was okay, he just didn't get to show a lot of his acting abilities, because of course it's a smaller role. I have a feeling he has more of a part in Descendants 3, but I have not watched it, nor is it on Disney Plus yet, so I'm gonna have to wait for that. But, let's see, it got me a little bit, and I really hope we could, you know, come to terms with Sebastian, because obviously he's not that horrible of a guy, but he makes the same mistake as all vampires, which is getting a little too bloodthirsty too fast. And, let's see. What else? Oh, and everyone's starting to remember Hope. Like, that's so great. I still can't believe that MG left Kim alone with Sebastian. Like, she's a vulnerable human, and you know, living on her alone with a bloodthirsty vampire who has been desiccated for years. Come on, MG, what the fuck? Fuck are you thinking? But, yeah, so much stuff has happened. And then Landon remembering Hope, and him wanting to confront Hope about, like, her going to Malivore. And how that affected him, and how he's pissed at her because she didn't tell him. It's like, oh, you were moving on, and it's like, I wasn't happy without you, and blah blah blah, and like, I get why Landon is mad. He wants to remember Hope and stuff, but the thing is, like, he wasn't gonna remember her if Hope had showed up and said, hey, we were going out, we were together, and you just don't remember it. Landon would have probably looked at her like she was a crazy person. And if it hadn't been for his girlfriend, Josie, then he wouldn't have remembered her at all. Also, I don't know. And I love the whole, oh yeah, you love me enough to have sex with a person that wasn't me, and I was, and then, he's like, who told you that? And it's like, doesn't matter, and it's just like, Landon walking right kinda crushed my heart a little bit. But, I don't know. We'll see how all this ends. Also, I love the smell of floss. It's probably the mint, so let's go ahead and, watch the end of this episode, because I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I have to admit that I really love the conversations that are happening in this last half of the episode. I like that Lizzie and Josie had a talk about how doing the right, how no matter how much you think keeping a secret from someone helps them, it could hurt them more than it could help them, and I like how they're promising to, you know, actually not keep things from each other, which, you know, one of them is gonna break at some point during the season. It's just inevitable by this point. But, I don't know, I like the conversation. I like how Josie was just like, yeah. I realized that it was, not fair to other people, and I liked that. I want to save what she said for the whole Josie and Landon part, because that was the first time that I really felt them as a couple. Usually I don't ship them, but that moment was like a great talk. I actually really enjoyed that Josie and Landon moment. These are the moments where I actually like Josie and Landon, but whenever Josie's being a jealous, selfish not ex-girlfriend, but a jealous, selfish girlfriend. I don't really like her that well, but these are the times where I actually like her and Landon together. I'm like a hit or miss with Josie and Landon. I don't like Josie and Landon when Josie is being a ex-girlfriend, well, not ex-girlfriend, a jealous girlfriend, but I do like it whenever she admits her faults, and when she is having these deep conversations with him, it makes me think that they're actually a couple. And this is the part where they seem to have chemistry. I'm all like, where was this for the past 6 episodes? You should have established them more as a couple this way, rather than Josie being a dependent girlfriend who latches on to everything, every person, you know? But, let's see. What else? We have, Alart telling Mac everything about supernaturals and Caleb having to erase her memory and other things like that because she doesn't believe in the supernatural, and of course Alart can't leave her to know about that if she's just gonna go blab that, oh, they said this and this is gonna happen, and yada yada, and then, what else? And then we got the whole Reef and Hope conversation where Ruff remembers Hope and his feelings for Hope, and he thinks that just because Landon has been there for him, he has to move his feelings to the side and stop talking to Hope because he knows that he has feelings for Hope, and he knows that he doesn't want to get in between her and Landon's way, even though Landon is having this internal struggle about if he's gonna choose Hope or Josie. Because obviously, it's now 10 times harder for him to choose them. Which, you know... Oh wait, I forgot to mention the whole Lizzie and Sebastian thing. So, like, Lizzie and Sebastian are... Lizzie sees Sebastian and she's all like, oh my god, I'm having another one of my episodes. And then Josie's like, at least this one has a hot guest star, and then she's like, wait, you could see him? And I like how MG is like, yeah, everyone can. There's something I need to tell you. So I'm glad that MG finally told Lizzie the truth about what's happening with Sebastian, and putting his own feelings aside to make Lizzie happy, because he now knows that Sebastian isn't as bad as everyone thought he was. He's just like a heartbroken vampire who lost the love of his life and is now trying to protect Lizzie because of it. So I think this did a lot for Sebastian's character development. I still don't know if I trust him as a character or not. I wonder if they're gonna keep him around or not. That's my only concern. I would really love for Sebastian to be added to the main cast or inducted in the Salvatore boarding school as a student. But I don't know, we'll see whenever the next episode arrives. I really liked Josie. I have to give credit where credit is due in this episode. I really liked the conversation between Josie and Landon whenever she tells him the truth about the fact that she went to go see Freya because that helped her overall make her decision about whether or not she wanted to bring everyone's memories of Hope back, because she knew she could if she really wanted to. So the reason why she went to Freya in the first place was because she needed validation that there were people out there that actually cared about Hope and were now caught in a memory that they couldn't remember, and how she felt like she needed to see that so she could stop being selfish and bring Hope's memories back, because it's not just them affected by it, it's everyone who's ever loved Hope, which includes her family that's still alive, like Cole and Davina and Marcel and Rebecca and Freya. Freya, which we'll get to Freya in a minute because I did like the end of the episode with her in it. It was just like so cute. But I thought this conversation overall was very well done, very well put together. It was the first conversation I ever felt like Josie and Landon actually had chemistry together. Because yeah, I don't ship Josie and Landon as a couple. That's just something that needs to be said. But I do really like this scene, and I really do feel bad for Josie because you could see that hope. You know deep down that she was hoping that he would remember Hope and still choose her. She was hoping that their love would trump his love for Hope. But that's the thing. Josie's a teenager, so she doesn't know that that people need time to sort out their feelings, especially if something so big like remembering the love of your life. Like, but they're teenagers, so like the love of their life will potentially change throughout the season. Maybe they could work something out, but I really do feel bad for Josie if Landon does choose Hope. I have a feeling that he's not gonna choose Hope, and this is why. I have a feeling that he's gonna choose Josie just for added drama on the show and to explore more couples. Or, Josie and Hope will, realize that Landon's not worth fighting over. So maybe they'll both break up with him or maybe they'll all become a throuple because, it's not, I would say yes, it's strange to be a throuple. I personally never been a throuple, but I've seen it depicted in Shameless, and I was just like, oh, okay, whatever people want to do. So I wonder if they're gonna like deal with polyamorous relationships and thruples in this season. But I don't know, I feel like they're not gonna go that far. It's still a show for teenagers, but they really it really feels like they're having a conversation about sexuality as well in Legacies, which I appreciate. It's not just this person's straight, and hey, let's add in a lesbian and gay couple as a one-off thing. I do appreciate that they could admit, hey, I had crushes on girls growing up. I had crushes on guys growing up. And I like both because, Hope admitting that she has a crush on Josie also insinuates that Hope could be bi or she could be. What is Josie again? Again, I'm trying to remember what it was, and I feel like I'm so bad. Bad at remembering this. I just like, I really need. And it's making me. Because I know Josie is not bisexual. She is supposed to be. Let's see. Okay, trying to think about what she is. I know there's a word for it. Excuse me while I go find it. Yeah, I forgot how many there was. What is Josie again? There we go, pansexual. I feel like someone has said in an interview before that Josie is actually pansexual, so maybe Hope is too. Not that sexuality even bothers me. I think people should love whoever they want to love. That's just my thought process on it. But I really like the main points of sexuality in this. But I don't know. Do you guys think that Hope and Landon are gonna get back together, or do you think he's gonna run back off to Josie? Also, I did have a theory earlier on all this, but I totally spaced on what it was. So, unfortunately, that theory's gone. I'm not gonna use it. But there you guys have it. That was my review for Legacies Season 2, Episode 6, I believe. Yeah, Episode 6. So, are you guys excited for the latter half of the season? Are you excited for next episode? We unfortunately do not have an episode next week because it will be Thanksgiving and I will be at work. At work for Black Friday stuff because, almost no one gets the day off on Black Friday where I work. So, I'm excited for that. I really love participating and working on Black Friday. I know I'm very weird about that, but I do love working it. But, I don't know. I can't believe I have to wait until December 5th for Legacies. But, I guess I'll just have to be patient. So, there you guys have it. That was my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!